with that. Money is a very important thing in the economy. Barter, the problems with barter is a thing called double coincidence of wants. If I have a chicken and I want a pickle, I have to find a person who has a pickle and wants a chicken, and the odds of that are pretty grim. So instead what I'll do is I'll trade in my chicken for something else, salt, that's more marketable, that everyone wants salt or sugar or something, and then I'll trade it in for the pickle or the chicken. So I'll make two trades. Well, then there became a competition as to what shall be the intermediary, and the thing that was the intermediary was the most marketable thing, something that pretty much everyone would accept. Bananas wouldn't make a good money because they rot. Diamonds wouldn't make a good money because you can't make change in them, because if you break a diamond in half, you lose a lot of the value. I think you lose 3/4 of the value. Cement wouldn't be a good money, even though you can break it up, and because it's not precious enough per unit weight and volume. So whenever there was a competition between different trade intermediaries, gold won out. Sometimes silver, but gold won out. It's easy to tell gold from fool's gold. You can slice it up, make change in it. It's malleable. It's got all sorts of great qualities for money. And money is very important because it's half of every trade except for barter. So money percolates through the entire economy. It's crucial. Why do our friends on the left, the Keynesians, the statists, why do they hate gold? Why does Krugman and Keynes call it the barbarous relic? Why does Milton Friedman, who wrote a book, Free to Choose, and yet when people were free to choose, they chose gold, and yet he's against gold? Why? Well, government has only 3 ways to raise money. One is taxes. The problem with taxes, everyone knows who's doing the taxing. You can't say, well, somebody else taxed you. It wasn't us. It wasn't us, the government. Everyone knows that. The second way is to borrow, and again, it's clear who's sending out bonds and who's crowding out other investments. The third one is counterfeiting, and no one knows. And the great thing, the bad thing about gold is you can't counterfeit it. You have to create it. You have to dig it up somewhere. So what they did through a whole series of historical events that I won't go into now is they got out of gold. Our man FDR in 1933 or 34 got rid of gold internationally. Our great free enterpriser Nixon got rid of gold no, I'm doing it the wrong way. Keynes did it for individuals. Nixon in 71 did it for countries, gold bars. And we're off gold, and now we have fiat currency. And they can print as much of that as they want, and then they can blame greedy capitalists or greedy unionists. Now, I'm no big fan of unions, but I don't think that union demands are inflationary. I'm a monetarist in the sense that I believe that the cause of inflation is monetary expansion, and the Fed is crucial to this thing. And Ron Paul, I think, puts his finger right on the most important thing for government, because it enables them to do so much else that they wouldn't be able to do, and calling for an end to the Fed. He didn't get an end to the Fed, but he did have some sort of influence on getting Monitor the Fed bill passed, and hopefully that will lead to something better.